Welcome to the premiere episode of ADDcast. I'm Ad Systems Multimedia Specialist Brian Cohen, and I'm joined today by Ad Systems President Bruce C. Bott, along with Senior Vice President and COO Rob Culbertson. Gentlemen, thank you for joining us today.
Good morning, Brian.
Good morning.
Rob, before we look forward, let's first take a moment to look back. Can you give us a general overview of what you saw throughout 2021?
I sure can. Brian, I think one of the most important things to talk about for 2021 is the company itself. Ad Systems has seen significant growth in our customer base, growth in our existing customers, growth within our ad user groups. It's been really a fantastic year and one that we're really proud of. We've had a lot of headwinds with COVID and with a lot of other items that really have pushed the company, and we've really done a fantastic job in meeting the needs of our customers. From a customer standpoint, our customers really had a lot of headwinds to deal with. They had to deal with supply chain issues, labor issues. Certainly M&A activity was very strong last year, possibly one of the strongest years in decades. It's been really a challenging year for our customers in all the industries that we serve. But we're really excited about 2022. Anything that you would like to add, Bruce?
Well, I would agree. Growth was probably one of the biggest things we saw in 2021. We grew as a company, added a significant number of employees, made some changes within the company. Obviously, COVID impacted ad systems in every company, but because of COVID, I think we became a stronger company. We're going to be able to grow much faster over the years to come.
Now, Bruce, to follow up on that, can you maybe highlight some of the things that you saw that happened at Ad Systems throughout 2021?
Well, sure I can. I think the biggest thing that we were concerned with is employee safety and health. So we took lots and lots of steps at each one of our offices to make sure our employees could all work from home in 2020 and 2021. I think it was very interesting. After a few weeks in 2020, we learned that most every one of our employees could work from home. So that was really exciting that we gave our employees the flexibility of doing the jobs they've been doing, but from a home base where they're safe. So that's a big thing for 2021 and obviously in the future. But as a company, we were able to kind of continue to do business with our clients that we like to do a lot of FaceTime with. We like to travel a lot. But things like Zoom and Microsoft Teams meetings and such, we were able to conduct business remotely with the staff we have without traveling as much. So that was very interesting from my standpoint. Ad Systems has been a strong company year after year. This year was no different from the standpoint of signing new clients and upgrading new clients and training new clients and existing clients and moving people forward with the products. Just a great year.
Now, pivoting to the software itself, Rob, there's been some major enhancements across the ad software suite. Can you maybe talk about some of the last year's product highlights?
I sure can. Our strategy for product development is to develop products that are for the enterprise customer. And whether that enterprise customer is within the energy industry or in the C-store industry, we're really focused on developing to that space. And our development is driven by our customers. We have a very, very strong user group that provides fantastic input into what the product needs are. We're also developing based upon the technology that's out there. So as technology changes, our development changes. One of the things that has been a very, very strong feature of our system over the past almost decade is the security side of things. And as many of our customers and many of the people within the country have seen and in the world, is that security is really important. And one, with the malware that's out there and with the ransomware that's occurred, we really are working very, very hard with our system to make sure that we are secure and hence our customers are secure. The other thing from a development standpoint that we have as part of our strategy is to offer choice. We have hundreds and hundreds of partners that we deal with, and we provide the choice to our customers of which partner to work with. So whether it's an e-commerce integration that we do, B2B or B2C, the choices are out there, and we're very, very much vendor agnostic in that. And integration from a development standpoint is also really key. The world is full of software solutions, and the integration of those software solutions into our products is extremely important.
Now, Rob, sticking with you, one important component in ad systems is the AUG, our user group, and there's been a lot of activity that's taken place throughout 2021. Can you talk about that a little bit at the high level?
I sure can. The AUG, or the Ad User Group, as it's formally known, is a membership of hundreds of our customers, and they get together on a monthly basis to talk about various different topics. There are multiple committees within the AUG, and those committees are centered around different aspects of the industry. So a lot of the AUG topics are outside of the ad system software, and they're talking about industry issues. So those conversations occur. There's a great sharing that's occurring between our customers. And then the benefit that we get out of it is we get cohesive, consolidated feedback from our customers as to what it is that they're looking for in our software and what they're looking for from our company. They're a constant source of great ideas on enhancements. So they provide us with a great list of enhancements of what needs to be done or what they'd like to see done in our software. And it's really a great sharing opportunity for us. So we really are supporting the user group in many ways, but also respecting the fact that this is a user group and that not everything in the group is going to revolve around ad systems. So our job in that sense is to help support it and to nurture it and to grow it.
Excellent. Bruce, this past June, you were elected as the state director for the New Jersey Propane Gas Association, or NJPGA. Can you talk a little bit about this new appointment?
Well, I'm kind of excited about it. It's still early in the process, and COVID has impacted this relationship with the New Jersey Propane Gas Association a little bit because some of the meetings are held via Zoom. Ad Systems has been in and around the industry, the propane industry, since I'm going to say maybe the early 80s. So to be able to kind of give back to the propane industry by sharing in the association duties and responsibilities and sharing information about why propane is good for the world, the environment, is going to be a real pleasant experience, I expect. I have a conference coming up in the not too distant future that hopefully I'll get to see a lot of people at. I think with COVID and COVID restrictions, as they start lifting a little bit, we'll start to get to know a lot more people in the industry and get a lot more information to share back with you for a future podcast.
Fantastic. Now, another highlight of 2021 within the company was Ad Systems being recognized among New Jersey's top workplaces by New Jersey Advanced Media. Bruce, can you talk a little bit why a distinction like this is important to you, as well as both internally as well as externally to our clients?
Sure. I think this is a great award. Certainly, we've known this for a long period of time that we believe we have a great company, a great place to work, but to have a third party recognize us for it is really important. It shows that the processes we've put through over the years have worked. Our employees are happy. We don't want to rest on our laurels and say they're happy today, so they'll be happy next year. So we're always looking at ways to make our staff, our family here happier. And so we constantly review what offerings we give them. We constantly review what offers that they should have from a standpoint of employee offers. So obviously making it a pleasant experience for them and having them reinforce that is really key. So it's great to be recognized. It's been a few years we've been recognized in a row. So 2022, I hope will be the same exact. I think our employees are very happy with Ad Systems.
Excellent. And now that we've highlighted 2021, it's time to turn our sights onto what 2022 will have to offer. Obviously, COVID continues to be a huge challenge for everyone industry-wide. Rob, can you talk about what you expect for the industry as we face these challenges head on and navigate throughout 2022?
Sure, Brian. COVID from an ad system standpoint has been something that's been a very large challenge up front. But once we found that our employees were able to work from home, work remotely, work from anywhere, we were pleasantly surprised to see how productive everyone could be. We do miss going out and meeting with our customers and doing implementations on site, but we've had some great progress in using the video and other types of online activities to make those implementations just as successful, whether they were done on site or whether they were done remotely. So from a challenge standpoint in 2022, sure, there's going to be more challenges with COVID going forward. Hopefully this won't last very long and we can get back out on the road for those people that want us to. But, I'm sure that from our customer standpoint, we see a mix of companies, some that are very, very concerned about COVID and don't want people on site. And we see others that are very comfortable with having people who are outsiders on site. So it's definitely a mix, and one that I think we just need to all look at this as there will be change. And the changes that are going to occur are ones in which we can't necessarily contemplate. So we just have to be easily adaptable to that change.
Now, Bruce, I'd like to pivot from the industry as a whole to internally here at Ad Systems. Next month, the company turns 49 years old, which is a pretty big milestone. Can you talk about the significance of that and what that means to both the company as well as those who choose to partner with us?
Sure. 49 years. It's a big number. It was a scary number when I turned 49 because I knew the next year was going to be 50, but 49 for a company in the technology industry is just unheard of. So to be vibrant 49 years later as a company, my father started it back in the early 70s, 1973. To carry on a legacy is just, to me, it sends chills up my back. So I'm excited about it. I think from a standpoint of where we are as a company with our staff and our future, I think we could be here for another 49, 50 years. I'm excited about it. So from overall 49, it's a good number. I like it.
Well, if I'm doing my math correctly, when I look at the calendar, this means that next year is Ad Systems Big 50, which happens to fall on the same year as our next business tech conference. Can you maybe shed some light on what those can expect at the next BTC?
Absolutely. So we generally have these conferences every 3 years. Unfortunately, the last conference we had scheduled was for May of 2020. So we had a lot of headway on the 2020 event before COVID struck the industry and the world. We successfully canceled and got everybody a refund for attending the show, and everything seemed like it was going back in place, but it was a major deflation in the marketing and the overall ad systems process of reviewing and getting this event together. It's always a big win for our clients, for our third parties that come and attend, and Ad Systems. So we're now at the 18 month mark where the show's going to kick off. In the next few months, we're going to start putting marketing messages out so people can see what the event's about, see what the venue is going to be. So we're starting to feel like things are happening again. People are shaking. We're going to have so much to share with everybody about where the product's been over the last 5.5 years. We're going to have lots and lots of vendors. We've got a brand new venue. It's a much bigger venue to accommodate the masses of people that show up. So I think there's a lot to come, and you're going to be hearing about it over the next few months as we start releasing details about the 2023 event. Exciting.
Excellent. Now, Rob, can you talk about some of the things that the AUG that we talked about earlier, the ad user group, as well as the eStore user group members might be looking forward to in the next several months?
I sure can. The ad user group is very, very active during the spring, summer, and fall seasons. Not as much during the winter season, but from the ad system standpoint, we're involved with the AUG 12 months a year. Because from a development standpoint, the AUG is a constant source of great development ideas, and Ad Systems is doing development all year round. So some of the things that are coming up in our new releases of 2022 are a direct result of the input that we've received from the AUG. And we're excited about those because some of them are some pretty major enhancements to the system to address the requests that we've received. We really look forward to making those announcements and delivering that software because our customers are on a pattern whereby some of them want to upgrade every year, some of them want to upgrade every 2 years. So we're providing that software for them so they can upgrade at a time period that makes sense for them. So they have the choice as to when it is that they want to do that upgrade. and we're here to support them for that process. So the AUG is great in that. We have some real leadership in the AUG who is very much interested in putting that latest version of software out there and giving us immediate feedback. So it's really exciting for us.
Excellent. And finally, I'd like to pose this last question to both of you. Is there anything on the horizon product-wise that you'd each like to share?
Well, Brian, we have a whole range of products, whether it be back office products or mobile products. We have many, many features that are being added all the time, but they all have common themes. And those common themes are to provide a robust, scalable product line whereby our customers can take advantage of those. They can use them for their enterprise or even for our smaller customers. There's been a large trend to actually make our products more integrated to our end user customers. So our customers are providing, whether that be websites, whether that be kiosks, whether that be integration to phone apps or other mobile apps, the integration level has continued to go up over the years, and there's some big enhancements coming in those areas this year.
I'd agree. I think from a standpoint of products in general, we're always adding new functionality and looking for better ways to make the product usable for the end user. I think one of Rob's points was that we're always integrating with third parties. We've got a series of APIs. We're vendor agnostic. We want to be able to offer a lot of different connection points, from tank monitors to third parties to the various modules that we offer. So I can't say for sure whether there's going to be something that we're going to throw out there on the map tomorrow that's going to surprise everybody, but the surprise really should be that we're going to continue to plug away and offer functionality that people need.
Gentlemen, thank you both so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brian.
To keep up with the latest happenings at AddSystems, visit addsys.com/blog or connect with us on social media by following AddSystems on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. If you have any questions about ADDcast, feel free to reach out to us at addcast@addsys.com. Thanks for listening and have a great day.